Welcome to another Ride Along with Goggles. And today we're in Stockholm, Sweden, and we're heading down to Kalmar. I think it's Kalmar. We'll see when we get this screen up here, just to be sure. But we've got Ruda's Torpedo, and it's kind of fun. I haven't driven it in quite a while, so good to get it going again. And of course, this is the skin pack that I put up on Steam for it, the old school one. And I put the old school logo in the back of the cab with sissels, but it's not lighting up, and I can't remember. I got to do something different with it, I guess. It should light up, I thought. But anyway, I'll figure it out. So let's hop in and get going. Our car was not terribly heavy. It's containerized trees. It's only 10,000 pounds. So, and I only have, in European terms, a measly 700 horsepower. So I know you guys get lots of horsepower over in Europe. Just get the brakes off and get some lights on here. I can't remember if I'm gonna turn the headlights on and see if I can start getting blinked down again.
Turn left. In 50 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Stop back here so we can see that light. Got that crazy visor on there. We're not going to see the yellow. Oh, maybe we can get to where we can. Oh, there we go. If that works here in Sweden. Oh yeah, it does. Away we go. Oh, we got one across the street. Look at that. Dope. It's the Krone cool liner, of course. Well, not of course.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Take the exit now. At the roundabout, take the third exit.
Boy, those are close together.
Exit now. Go straight.
Yeah, so once again, I believe we're running JBX Graphics. I made a new profile for the Ruda stuff, but what I did is that last profile I was using, I just cloned it and then sold all the trucks in it, took them out of the mod manager and put the Ruda stuff in. So we're still a long way from going back to map mods. I went through one of my profile with lots of map mods in it, and man, the thing's still red. There's a lot of stuff I'm gonna have to. I was looking for updates on Truckee, and there's not too much has been updated yet on the map front, so gonna be a little while, I guess. Pro mods is really the big one. want to get back. Couple Jeeps in a row here, or should I say Fiats. I believe those are made by Fiat. Oh, that's some weird oscillating there. Well, that guy's going pretty strong up there, that empty logger. Maybe we should just knock it up 5K here and see if we can get around him. What's he driving? A backhoe or something? I don't know. I don't recognize it. Let's get a look at it. Oh, Renault.
Go straight.
That was kind of fun the other day, taking that old Peterbilt 350 into ETS. I guess the one thing I didn't explain is on skins, you can do the same. Like if you take an ATS truck into ETS and you have a favorite ATS skin on the Steam Workshop for it, you can do that same thing. Like find the skin, bring up the skin detail, you know, that screen. Don't just look at the thumbnail on Steam, you know, click on it properly and right click the image, get the URL for the skin, go find it in your 27880 folder and peel it back one layer, or rename it, is all, you know, get rid of the number if that's what it takes, and then just drag it into your ETS mod folder and you'll have the skin in ETS. That's what I did when I took John Ruda's FLX Classic into Steam for that run, or into ETS for that run I did with it. Brought a mulligan skin over for it. Oh, we gotta turn off up here. I better get back in the right lane. I've been by here before, but I think we kept going straight. I
Keep right. Then take the exit on the right.
Seeing those Saab airplanes up there. I'm assuming they're Saabs.
Take the exit on the right.
It's kind of cool. All those aircraft along the way there. I don't know what they call those in the rest of the world, but over here we call them gate guards. And boy, you know, after World War II was over, all the airports here in Canada, you know, and I'm sure in the Commonwealth and elsewhere in the US, would put, you know, decommissioned fighters and various aircraft up on those posts outside the gate of the, or just inside the gate of the military, and not just military complexes.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Sometimes municipal airports and stuff. And you'd see like Spitfires and hurricanes and,
Take the exit now.
aircraft that are beyond rare today up on those posts. It's where a lot of the Spitfires that went back into, rebuilding and refurbishing and back in the air, that's where
At
a
the
lot of them
roundabout,
came
take
from.
the first exit.
Old gate guards. And then the next thing was like CF-100s.
Take the exit now.
The Canadian fighter, and then 104 Starfighters, a few of those. As time moves on, they get more modern, and now we're seeing like F5s and things. Interesting. One day, somebody will be collecting the F5s. Well, actually, if you watch it,
take the second exit.
One thing I like watching on YouTube is, oh, I missed it entirely, is the arrivals at Oshkosh. I don't know if you've ever done that. If you're into aviation, it's really cool. So guys will they'll just film all day the arrivals at Oshkosh Air Venture, which is, if you don't know what it is, it's a aviation show. It's a week-long deal in Wisconsin, the U.S., and man, it's sponsored by the Experimental Aircraft Association, EAA Air Venture, and man, you see everything. European aircraft, European acrobatic stuff, vintage, commercial airliners, military, modern military, antique, vintage warbirds of all stripe and all countries, all manufacturers.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Just watch these beautiful things coming in, and the thing that makes it interesting
take the exit now.
Is it's the busiest airport in the world during that week, and they've got really long, military-sized runway, but they have big orange dots, or not orange, sorry, colored dots. I think there's 4 or 5 of them down the length of the runway, and they're telling the people when they're coming in, they're coming in like one after the other, and they're landing multiple aircraft at one time on the runway, and they're telling the guys, and you can hear the radio traffic, which is really cool because the radio traffic is broadcast over speakers. So if the guy situates himself near a speaker, you can hear the air traffic talking to the guys in the planes, and they'll call them out by aircraft type, not tail number, and they'll say like Bonanza, whatever they, if they do. I think they may, they identify the aircraft
in 50 meters, turn left.
Partial tail number. And it's, land on the orange dot, or, keep it flying.
Turn left.
Trying to keep them in the air longer, fly down to the end of the runway, kind of thing, land on the last dot sort of deal. And there'll be guys landing early on with little tail draggers and stuff.
Meters, turn right.
And they'll be landing higher performance military jets over top of them, and they have the guy who just landed early just peel off into the grass. Get off the runway now. It's just wild. It is wild. Looking forward to that again. Real time waster for me. I'll sit there in front of the TV watching that stuff and just loving it. It's such a circus, and it's a high pressure situation for the pilots coming in, because a lot of these guys are just private pilots, and some of them are old hands and they've been there many times and they handle it well, and other guys you'll see come in and totally blow it, and they'll send them around and get them the heck out of the pattern for another try. It's I can't imagine being a fairly new pilot flying in there. That would be like a baptism of fire, or by fire. But anyway, that's not trucking. That's skate guards. It got us off on a tangent. Sorry about that. So for an engine here, we've got a Caterpillar 3406E, the electronic version. So it's the first electronically engine mapped or controlled Caterpillar. It's got kind of a nice mellow sound. Could have used a bit more power for these hills, and it's a good thing I don't have much of a load on, but that's why when I watch info on European trucks, it's why they have so much power. Situations like this. High 700s, 780, 770, lots of torque. About 100k to go right on the nose. Check the jake on this. Oh, that's not terrible. What about our roof cam? We got a roof cam? This one's got lots of turbo noise. I got it turned up a little too loud. If the engine's got very, very quiet turbo, I turn it up, but then the setting gets left there, and then I'll bring in an engine with a lot of turbo, and then I got a bit too much. It's just a little too much right here. But
Go straight.
we'll deal with it. Fast here. That turned down a bit. Yeah, I like driving this truck. It's pretty cool. It's a sharp looking rig. This old school skin, I think it looks great in black. It looks, I like doing the ATS version. I like doing it in black too. It looks really smart. The ATS version of the skin that I do on ATS trucks has more white on it. And the black and white looks makes a nice contrast. Especially like my favorite is the FLX 359 old school skin in black. Such a sharp looking wagon. It's hard to imagine 700 horsepower seems not enough, but it says fairly hilly country. It really shows up. Of course, there's the torque too. The torque number's got to be up there. Like this thing has 2,300 foot-pounds of torque, maybe a little more. You'd think that would be tons. $20K, just around the corner. Oh, no caravan. Oh man. I've never used this transmission before. Not an excuse, just pointing out it's a different version of an 18-speed that I've ever driven. Different, it's got a taller, I think closer ratio, a taller first gear. 12 something instead of the usual 1440 that I like. So, a little different. Familiar final drive at running at 370 final drive.
In 50 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Totally missed it. Thinking too hard again. Just do it. Get better results. Kalmar, Sweden.
Keep right. At the roundabout, take the third exit.
Oh, that guy was trying to get to the outside.
Take the exit now. In 50 meters, turn left.
Norfood.
Turn
Oh,
left.
crap. I had to go and miss that one.
Arrived at destination.
This is the same prefab that's a Walmart in ATS. So I wonder what did the real. So what would Norfood be in Europe? The actual company that they're patterning this off. I wonder. I guess I could put the real place names in and find out. It's always an option. a little tight there. You know, I noticed at the dock where I parked on to pick up, I'll probably see it here too, is you can't go all the way back to the door. You're way short of the door. It'd be kind of cool if they had you go all the way back to the bumper on the wall there. See, okay, let's have a look now. Oh, we're fairly close, but let's see. This one might be different. We may be able to actually touch it. There we go. And there's still green. Cool. Yeah, that other prefab where we picked up couldn't do that. It was like 8 feet to the... Okay, fling those boxes over the moat there, buddy. That was a little different. That was a nice little trip. 135 liters is not terrible. 337 kms. It's not real far either. Yeah, it was good. Good trip. Nice drive. I haven't been on a bunch of that before. If you looked at the world map. Like I've been, this is where we turn left. That's where all those, the gate guards were, started that whole conversation. And I think before I'd gone this way to Jankoping. I don't know if I ever came down this one before. Cool. I haven't been very far in this new map yet. This is the trips we've taken in 147. Not much. But it's early days. And in this profile. So anyway, take care guys. And oh, wait a minute. Let's not do that yet. Let's go back here and we always finish off with a little look at the truck. And yeah, so the skin's up on Steam. The Krone Cool Liner, I'm sure lots of folks have. It seems to be a pretty popular DLC. And the Torpedo from Ruda, I think, is fairly popular. So get out there and drive it, guys. And yeah, cool. Take care, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.